Well, I think it's going so fast right now that with the games that we've had, that I think it's the next thing for us. But this is something that we've definitely had in our minds, and we knew we were getting a chance to go to a great place here in the state of Indiana, a chance to bring James Blackman Jr. back home, a chance to play in an incredible facility against what we feel is an outstanding opponent in Fort Wayne. I mean, John's done a great job with them. And they've got a bona fide team. I mean, they can score, they can defend, they get up and down the court. They're scoring a lot of points. Their ball screen game is tremendous. So there's certainly nostalgia when you come and bring your team from Bloomington to Fort Wayne. But I think for the most part, we're trying to stay focused on the business at hand.
And the business at hand is winning that basketball game tomorrow.
Oh, there's no question.
What's the problem they pose to you, the biggest that you're concerned with?
Well, I don't know if it's one thing. Their speed is excellent, and they're very, very good in the ball screen. And they get fouled. Bryson Scott and Mo Evans do a great job of putting pressure on your defense all the time. But we just got to make sure that we come up, and it's our first true road game. And hopefully we're going to have a lot of Hoosier fans that make us feel at home. I think they will, but we're on the road. We're away. Unfortunately, we've played in Hawaii, which gives us a little semblance of being away from home in Assembly Hall, even though we've only played 2 games there. But bottom line is we know we're playing against a team that'll have a lot of pride, a lot of desire and determination, extremely well coached, and some veteran guys.
What's the thing that's pleased you the most through these first 2 games?
Well, I think that we're focused on getting better. I think that's the most important thing, no matter what we've done. And I think we really got better from game 2 to game 3. And I think that's really important thing. And that's really what has to happen. Can we look at the film? Can we look at what we did, look at what we didn't do, stay focused on what we've got to get better at, stay focused on improving our weaknesses, and never get caught up in anything but the fact that we have to get better. And that's the most important thing.
The way James has played the first few games, coming off the injury that he had, has been pretty remarkable.
Well, we're extremely proud of him. I mean, he's such a hard worker. I mean, he's in great shape. He'll keep getting better and better, especially as he continues to get his legs under him. He's got a strong body. He's done a great job improving. He's worked extremely hard. And a lot of people had a hand in his rehab, and they should be congratulated. But first and foremost, James has been absolutely obsessed with improving, and it's starting to show again early in this young season.
Especially new polls came out. You're number 3 in the nation. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really have much of a thought on that, so I really don't. I haven't seen the polls. I mean, it's to me, it's really not hard to stay locked in on what you've got to get better at, because like any team that's early in the season, we have a lot to get better at. And it's real easy to get distracted if you let it. And I know I'm not getting distracted, and my job is to make sure nobody on the team gets distracted with the stuff on the outside. And polls are nice, but they have nothing to do with how hard we have to practice and what we have to learn from the films.
You know, you have a lot of respect and interest in the tradition of IU basketball. Have you had a chance to learn much about the games that Frank Bracken and Luke Watson coached here in the 60s?
Not as much that, and Tim Garl was talking about some of the barnstorming tours, but no, I'm aware of that, but haven't learned as much about that. But we just have so much respect for being in this area, and I love coming up to Fort Wayne. Usually it's for an event or something like that, and this is for a pretty big event, but it's business, it's basketball, so we'll stay completely locked into that. But we've tried to give them a little bit of a history lesson, and now the most important thing is we learn from the present of what we have to improve upon to win tomorrow night.
You said against Liberty, that was kind of a focus to try to get the young guys into the game. Is it kind of the same focus to get them experience?
No, I didn't have any focus on getting the young guys in the game. I focused on winning the game, and we want to play different people. And I tried to get some people in at the end of the first half when we were up. But we need to win the game. I mean, we need to do whatever it takes to win the game tomorrow night. And it's not. I don't walk into a game like this saying, well, we got to get this guy together with him, and let's try to get X amount of minutes here. We got to take whatever the game has given us. And we're on the road tomorrow night, no matter what. And the bottom line is we need to come out with a sense of urgency, come out with a real passion to play, which I think we will, and come out and execute under pressure.
Even though those might be 10,000 of the 12,000 might be wearing Crean.
We'll take it. We'll take that. No question about that. I'm hoping that they are. So it is a real honor to be up in Fort Wayne. I mean, it's something that it's been on the docket now for a little while. We don't get to do this very much at all when it comes to traveling in the state, outside of what we have contracted with the Crossroads Classic, or outside of what we have with You know, obviously Purdue in the Big Ten. So to be able to come into Fort Wayne, to be able to bring James Blackman back, but to be able to have so many Indiana Hoosier Nation fans get a chance to see their team in this town, that's a huge deal for all of us.